Hi. In this, last few lessons here, we're into the second half of this. We're gonna, switch gears, take new directions. We'll still think about the relationship things because I know we spent about 3 lessons on that, but we're gonna kind of move on from that. But congratulations on being halfway done with this. Hopefully, this is helping you to grow. Hopefully, you're getting some of your questions answered. If not, go check out the site, see if there's some other things that you may need to know. Send your questions to us, post them to the forum if you need to. Also, encourage you to check out those studies that we have. I really think that they will help you to grow in your faith in ways you never thought possible, and then in turn help you to help others grow in ways you thought you might not be capable of. So, be a great thing. Today, we're going to look at another important part of being a disciple, and that's giving. Um, Jesus, again and again, when he called people to follow him, he called them to sacrifice everything, to give everything up for him, and that's what we're called to do. And we're called to give up in some different ways, or to give in some different ways. And one obviously is our treasure. Usually, when we think of giving, we think of money, and that's true. We need to give sacrificially. And I'm always reminded of the lady who gave the coins, and how the rich people were giving a lot more than her, but because she gave all that she had, she actually gave more. And that's important to remember because some of us are different situations as far as finances, as far as money, as far as how affluent we are. And so we need to keep that in mind and just know you just need to give what you can, what God lays in your heart when it comes to giving your treasure. Now, sometimes when we think we can't give, we need to reevaluate our lives and go, what am I putting above God? Are there things that I'm buying, things that I'm spending my money on that I don't need, things that I can live without? And we do need to do what we can to give because there's a lot of need out there. And we need to be a part of meeting those needs. And that's hard to treasure. Another thing that you can give and need to give is your time. Um, you know, uh, Giving your time to go serve others. There's a lot of different opportunities to serve. If you're part of a local church, there should be opportunities there in your community. Even if, volunteering at a school, there's a lot of ways that you can give of your time. And then through giving that time, you get to develop relationships, meet needs, share Christ with others. Giving up possessions. Yeah, it's kind of treasure, but when I think of treasure, I really think of our money and possessions. Sometimes it's realizing there's stuff I don't need, or maybe I do think I need it, but I'm going to give it up because somebody else needs it more than I do. And, so there's that. And then, just giving of our lives. All those things make up our lives. When I think of our lives, I think of our hopes, our dreams, our plans, our goals. We need to give those things to God. Lay them at His feet and say, what is it that I can pick up? What needs to change? What do I need to let go of? I always wanted to be a musician, travel around the world, play my guitar. Didn't work out. Part of it probably because I wasn't good enough. But also because that wasn't God's plan. And eventually I had to let that go. And it was a hard day, but I realized God had something else for me. And then through me giving that up and thinking my world was over, I picked up a whole lot more because God's plan's always better. So maybe for some of you, you need to start today by giving up your hopes, your dreams, your goals, your plans, and laying them at the feet of Jesus and then seeing what He allows you to pick up. Because it may be that He wants to take those hopes, dreams, goals, plans you have and say, you know what, I want to use these for my glory. But it may be that He says, I've got something else for you. And you may not think it's better, but it is. So I encourage you today, look at your life and say, if you really want to be a disciple, realize you've got to start giving of your treasure, your time, your possessions, and really just your whole life, everything to God.